always so incredibly humbling every time. Guys, I'm so sorry if you're crooked. I say that every drive with me. It's incredibly humbling trying to figure out how to get this to not move in the parking lot and having people look at me like I'm crazy. So, slay! Hello guys, welcome back. We're here for another drive with me. I just kind of want to do a life update because I feel like I haven't sat down and done that in a while. I don't like being at red lights because then they can see my camera. So I am currently running errands because I have a dance marathon to go to and I needed to get some snacks for it. It's like 18 hours all weekend, one of the biggest campus events. It's also my last one because I'm a senior, and I'm living out my Gilmore Girls, they shoot Gilmore's, don't they, episode dreams. I love that episode. It's my favorite Gilmore Girls episode. And so every time we have this dance marathon, I'm like, oh my gosh, I am Rory and Lorelai Gilmore. So yeah, I just wanted to grab some snacks and I had to go to Walmart because they have the best gluten-free snack selection in the city. So I went to Walmart to get some snackies, which is a little further than the normal grocery store, but what can you do? And you guys are gonna watch me on my humbling experience driving around. I love doing drive with me's in my hometown because I can go on roads that like aren't super crowded. But when I'm in my college town, I have to go on roads that are crowded and then everyone gets to look at my camera on my dashboard. So that's exciting. But anyway, today is Friday. I don't have classes, which is very nice. As a second semester senior. Gives me an extra day of the weekend. Usually, well sometimes, not usually I guess, well actually usually, yeah, I'll have work for about an hour or two. We do like little check-ins every week on Fridays, but I don't have that today, so literally have a free day, which is very nice. I need to do some homework since I'm going to be at that marathon all weekend, and getting no sleep, so will not want to do any homework when I get back. Also, if my voice sounds bad, it's because I lost my voice last weekend. I went to this 2000s night and I screamed Natasha Bedingfield's Unwritten a little too loud. And on that, on top of allergies and on top of finishing up Greek sing competition where we were like singing for days, my vocal cords were just shot. So I lost my voice. It's just not coming back. This is actually the best that it has sounded in like over a week. So I'm very excited for that. I sound sick. I did have a little bit of a cough, but I promise I'm not like deathly sick. I went to the doctor. I'm not contagious. My voice just sounds really bad. Yeah, so life has been pretty good. I've been like super in my head recently, I think. I just think because I'm about to graduate and I'm just like thinking about my life and reflecting on it, it's been kind of tricky, but it's still been good. I'm having like, as many second semester seniors do, what we call an existential crisis. I just don't think I'm fit for things ending. Like, I just want to stay here forever, and be content being in college in 22, but I know that that's not like how life works. So I am currently on the job hunt and kind of trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. Also, I'm sorry if the camera is like excessively shaking. I think I've been like particularly struggling lately just because like, I think in college you deal a lot with like who you are as a person and like reflecting on who you've been, and I just always want to be like morally and ethically. I think I put a lot of pressure on myself to always be like ethically and morally just. I don't know if it's like, I think it's probably a pretty normal thing to do, but I think combined with my overthinking, it's very unhealthy at how much of a high standard I hold myself to. And so that's just been like, I've just been going through like an overthinking cycle where I've been like, oh my gosh, am I like a good person? Am I doing good things in my life? Which I know that I am, but I think that's just something that every person kind of goes through. Yeah, so I've been like dealing with that lately, and then I've also been dealing with the fact that like I'm gonna be in a very different position in my life in 3 months, which is kind of crazy to think about. I just don't do well with like growing up in general. Like I never have. I'm not good at like accepting the fact that like next chapters come, which is, I mean, fine. I also think I've always been very hyper aware. Like I've never been one to want to grow up, and I never was. And I've always been hyper aware that like being 22 is a gift, being 18 is a gift, being 17 is a gift, which made me appreciate things more. But I also think that it does have a little bit of a downfall where it's like you can't let go of things, and I know that too. I'm very grateful that I think that way, but it also has its downfalls. So yeah, that's just, you know, the existential existential things that I'm going through. Also, recently watched One Day, and so did all my roommates, and we all literally sobbed. We watched it individually, but we all collectively sobbed. It is one of the, I think, best like limited series I've ever seen. It is so good. Definitely one of the best things Netflix has put out recently. If you have not watched it, please go watch it. I watched the movie like either super late middle school or early high school, and I loved it. I remember thinking it was just like so sad, and I love sad movies, but I kind of want to watch it again once it's available on streaming somewhere, because I think that it'll like affect me very differently now that I'm older. Guys, I do drive with me's all the time. I don't know why my tripod will not stay up. Like, it just will not stay up. So we're gonna finish off my life update right here. Yeah. I've just been like, you know, dealing with the things that every college senior deals with, like not knowing what's up with life. But I've also been really enjoying the semester and living it up, spending probably way too much money, but I've been saying yes to things and doing things because I'm like, this is my last chance, and I'm gonna do things that I enjoy and make memories with my friends. Yeah, it's great. I have some fun trips coming up. I'm going on a international service trip for spring break, which is so fun, doing some service abroad. I'm going to Nashville again with my friends. We go every year for a Taylor night, so we're going to Nashville again. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Once spring break ends though, I know it's gonna fly, which is like really scary, so I kind of don't want spring break to get here, but it's inevitable. It's inevitable. This is all inevitable, and that's the existential crisis. So, yeah. Okay, thanks for listening. Sorry this video was a mess.